Welcome to Inside Gulliver Athletics. I'm Athletic Director Ira Childress. In studio, we have our girls soccer program head coach Chichi. You want to introduce your student athletes?
Yeah, I have two of my captains here, senior forward Daniela Correa and senior defender Michaela Frazier.
You guys have had an outstanding season so far. What would you attribute that to?
Really, I put all the accomplishments on their shoulders, their leadership that they've provided for the girls. Been captains for the past 2 seasons, so that experience that they had last year going into this year, it's really taken us up a new level.
Daniel, what are your thoughts?
Our hard work and dedication this season, having our morning practices, something new, but
It's been good. The morning practice.
Yeah.
Okay. Michaela?
I think it's just a combination of just a whole another level of exactly what you said, dedication. Definitely the long practices, the morning practices, and we have our mindset right now is on states. We are getting so close right now, and that's really important to us, obviously, as a team. And when you have a goal as a team, that's just really, I guess, special, and when everyone has the same goal, that makes everyone want to push harder and work harder, I guess.
Chichi, when you look at this team, did you expect this type of season coming in, obviously with all the seniors? And you want to talk about some of the other seniors that aren't up here that you really helped out a lot?
Yeah, so this was something that I kind of expected, the success for this year, considering how we played last year when they were all juniors. But it was almost, I didn't want to throw all of our eggs into one basket last year. I wanted to have some success last year. But, since we were upset in that final game, I knew that they were going to come back, hunger, stronger than ever. And we've added some seniors, players who didn't play last year for certain reasons, and another girl who moved back here from Switzerland. So we have a large number of seniors, 11 of them in total. So
what are you looking forward to the most the rest of the season, Daniel?
Our districts, regionals, and states, hopefully. I think that's our main goal since freshman year, and hopefully we can achieve it this year.
Of course, exactly the same thing. That's our push. That's what we're looking for, and exactly what our motto is, whatever it takes, that's exactly what we're going to do.
It's our drive.
Now, Coach, it starts tonight, actually.
Yep.
You're playing for a championship tonight. The first championship you can achieve is the conference championship. What's it going to take to win that game tonight?
It'll be a little bit of a challenge because the opponent that we're facing, North Broward Prep, we played them during the regular season. So it's always tougher playing a team for the second time. But we know that they're going to give us their absolute best, and, we have the proper mindset. We'll be ready for it.
Daniela, what is it going to take to achieve all the goals you mentioned a little bit ago? How would you get there?
Staying as a team, our dedication, as I said, our practices, giving our all, having every single rest day, not having a rest day, but having a practice that day, keep it going.
Honestly, I feel like it's exactly what you said. I don't know how else to word that. Like, as long as we're a team, like, we're making sure that we have each other's backs, like we have throughout the season, like, that'll push us forward.
You talk about some of those intangibles. As a coach, everyone can say, well, this is a good goal scorer, or she's actually a great goalie, a good defender. All of that's great, but what are some of the intangibles you see in a winning team like this?
Just certain responsibilities that I require of them, that they require of each other, being accountable for their action, being accountable for one another. But these are things that will help them in their lives off the soccer field, not just things on the soccer field, just being, good people, good human beings, the type of leadership that they have. It's, one that they can take them far in life.
Nice. Well, good luck.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
We'll be watching. Thank you for joining us.
Thank you.
Stay tuned. We'll be back in a minute. Welcome back. We have our Gulliver boys soccer program in the studio. You want to introduce yourselves?
I'm Max Clevio, senior defender.
Cole Ritzenthaler, senior midfielder.
Sebastian Boss, forward.
Max, it's been a good season so far. Talk about the season.
Well, I think, going into the season, we had a lot of talent that just hadn't played together before. So at the start, there was kind of a rough patch. But, coming towards the end of the season, to the postseason, we've kind of figured things out. And, we're gearing up to have a good postseason and come in hard.
Cool.
And it started off a little shaky because we had like a bunch of different teams and players playing on different teams. So we couldn't really combine get our chemistry as good as it should have been. But as recently we've been combining into one team. So we've been playing a lot better.
Just like he said, how our chemistry really wasn't there. And we've been working throughout this whole season, through preseason. We're training really hard and learning about each other, and especially how the IMG trip also helped a lot. So I feel like now we're starting to get the rhythm of the game now.
I want to talk about some of the goals for the team this year.
I think as seniors, we have to be, obviously good leaders. And, apart from obviously winning states, which is our number one goal, we kind of want to help the young players out and, help them, whether it's just to get better, get recruited, or be better people.
Yeah, obviously states, but it's also to leave a good path for the younger players to come up and do something big with their senior season next year.
Same, obviously states, but I feel like the way we treat our players and the way how we've been training really hard and leading the team, I feel that we can bring the path for them in the future to become a great team.
We'll go with what is it going to take to get to states and win it?
Honestly, just keep working hard and just work together, not fight, just be a great team. The biggest thing for me is just work hard during practice, because if you have kids that are slacking around in practice, which we don't, we actually work pretty hard in practice. But that's a big part. To get to all the way there, you're just gonna have to stay focused and want to actually get to states.
Is there one team or one rival that's going to be in the way that you say, hey, you know what, I'm looking forward to this game?
Well, Friday is our last regular season game. We're playing Columbus.
Mm-hmm. They've had senior game too.
Yeah, senior game. They've had a great season. So, we think if we beat them and we come in hard, it'll start, it'll spark something for the postseason. But, they're a team that probably the hardest team we've played this year so far is Doral. They're one of the best teams in the country. So, maybe later on in the season, if we can play them again, it'll be another big game.
You talk about Friday, big game at U of M and Cobb Stadium. It's going to be a lot of people out there. It's a blue out, so everybody's going to wear blue or navy. And also, we have a DJ for that night, so it's going to be pretty exciting. I know everyone's been talking about it around campus. What are you most looking forward to in playing that game?
I'm just looking forward to playing and then seeing all the people in the stands, because it just brings it brings our team more energy, and then we love to put on a show for them and then in front of the home crowd.
Mm-hmm. Just the feeling of being in front of all your friends in that crowd and just playing and scoring, it's just going to be the best feeling. And basically, keeping our composure in that game is going to be important as well, because we can't just try to show off in front of our friends and stuff like that. We just need to keep it cool and just play and win.
Okay. Well, good luck. Good luck the rest of the way.
Thank you
watching.
so much.
Thank you
very much.
Stay tuned. We'll be back in a minute. Welcome back. We have our girls weightlifting program in the studio. Head Coach Kurt. You want to introduce your student athletes?
Yes, here with me today I have junior Alyssa Jensen and junior Chandra Perry with us.
Talk about the mechanics of the weightlifting program for those out there who may not know.
So girls weightlifting is a sport that is broken up by weight classes. So you're graded out as an individual, but then again as a team at the tail end of that. It's kind of like the way track works and wrestling works. It's between two lifts, your bench press and your clean and jerk. And you get 3 attempts at each lift, and your highest total that day is what they grade at the end. And where you rank up against your weight class on that particular day, that's how the point system works, and you're coupled with your team at the tail end of that, and then you decide who won the meet as a team versus who won each weight class individually.
How's the season going so far?
Our season's been very good. We've competed against everyone in our district except the ones that are up on the far side of the West Palm Beach. Our district's very big. But our girls have done a fantastic job. Every meet we've had, a lot of girls have either hit their PRs or got very close, or they've been working on certain things, certain aspects of the movement that we've seen progress in. So they've done a great job, and as the years gone along, everybody's gotten stronger. Most of our girls are in a very good place at the district meet, going to the district meet, which starts next week, and then looking at regionals beyond that. A lot of our girls have a very good chance of making that. So I'm thrilled. I think the girls are excited. It's been a good year for us, and we're just excited to keep the momentum that we've started going.
Alyssa, what's your take on the season so far?
Well, starting last year, we didn't work as much as we did this year, and I feel like working more individually as a team, us being together in the weight room just hypes us up more, and we got more PRs done and got more weight on the bar this year.
Joshua?
This was my first year doing girls weightlifting, and it was very exciting and very dedicating to see how well driven these girls were this year. And it puts you at a high place when you're coming into something new. So.
What are the goals for the team this year, Coach?
The goals this year have been what they always have, is to grow in numbers, but also to compete at a high level. So the girls that we have, we take a great deal of pride in making sure that they are at their best and that we get the most out of each individual girl. My goals as a coach are a little different. I like to make sure that our girls feel like they're involved, that they're getting something out of it as far as being a better person, being a better leader, and things of that nature. And also on the competitive side, I'm super competitive, so I want our girls to understand that and to come to each meet ready to work. So as far as the goals, make it as far as we can. You know, it's an individual sport, but a team sport at the tail end of it. But as an individual, you have a chance to go all the way to Panama City Beach to compete. So our goals are to do the best we can as a team. We wanted to get more girls in the district this year, and like I said a little bit earlier, we got basically all of our girls that met the meet minimum. They're going to advance to the district meet, and they're in a good position to advance further than that. So as long as we take care of our business, we'll be good to go. So we'll be reaching that goal.
Coach kind of elaborated on some of the team goals. What is your individual goal?
Well, to grow bigger in numbers on the bar, to strengthen a lot of critique my things and stuff like that. That's really it. Yeah.
My goal is to grow my numbers and potentially make it to states, since I'm close to being there. But I have to get there.
So if there's a student athlete out there that's kind of thinking about weightlifting, but they're not sure, what advice or what input would you give them as far as coming out and being a part of the team? What do they need to do?
Well, as far as what they need to do, they just need to show up and want to be a part of it. We like the girls that we do have are invested in the program. They want to be a part of it. They take pride in the program, so that's a big part of what we would look for. And when we welcome someone in, they can expect to be welcomed with open arms. Our girls are great about that, and they know that they all started somewhere. They didn't just become as strong as these two sitting next to me. They worked very hard to get to where they are today. They understand everybody has a different starting point, but as long as you come in every day and try to get better, good things happen. So I think anybody that was considering it, talk to some of the girls, understand that they are welcoming. I am welcoming. We like to have fun. We work really hard. We like to have fun with it as well. And just expect a chance to be your best self. That's what we kind of embody. That's what we hope to achieve, and that's what when someone comes to us about wanting to join us, what we're going to tell them on.
So what's your favorite moment so far?
Us as a team, coming together at the meets and us cheering together for the other girls, because it's not just individually as a team or individually by yourself. It's to cheer on the other ones for them to get their lifts also.
My favorite moment was going on the trips with all of these new people and seeing how everybody at the meets cheer on for each other, no matter if you're their competition or not. So my team does a really good job at motivating everyone around them.
Well, good luck the rest of the way. We look forward to cheering you guys on, and we'll see you soon.
Thank you.
That's it for this week inside Gulliver Athletics. We'll see you again in 2 weeks.